All right, going live in three, two, 1.5. Hello, everybody. It's Matt from RealCaribbeanBlog.com. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Every Monday, we're live with you, hanging out, talking about the most important thing in the whole wide world, which, of course, is going on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Thank you for joining us here. Hope you're all doing well. And we're going to answer as many questions as we can. Start with the most important question. How many days until your next Royal Caribbean cruise? Keep your countdown in chat. Let us count down together. My next cruise coming up in 6 days, going on the fabulous Star of the Seas. Very excited, not just because I'm going back on Star, but it'll be my family's first time going on Star. So really excited for that one. We had a few super chats before the broadcast began. And I want to say thank you to our amazing support of our community, starting with Andrew. 40 days until back-to-back New Year's cruise on Ovation from Singapore, with Icon 4 and 5 on the way, plus potentially more. Do you think any port will double up, or will they likely be spread out across the USA? And I'll tell you, Andrew, I have no idea. We are, as you look forward, as you look into the future, especially when you get about 2 years from now or more, there's definitely they're going to have too many Icon and Oasis class ships. People will all fit in Florida and even Galveston. So they got to go somewhere, and that's a really good question. And doubling up, maybe Europe, West Coast, I don't know. Christelle, thank you for the super chat. 75 days, so first time on Icon. Can't wait. You're going to love it on there. Crazy About Cruising, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Match 21 live chats to wonder, what are your tea leaves telling you about the Royal Caribbean Nassau Beach that will be ready on schedule? My tea leaves are telling me it is going to be ready. You know how I know that, Crazy About Cruising? Because Royal Caribbean's already invited me to come check it out before the 23rd. So I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty good indication, wouldn't you say? So I feel like, yes, there's a very good chance it'll be ready on schedule. Los Faking Milleristas, thank you for the super chat. What's up, Alex? And your recommendation for St. Kitts and Nevis, thank you. St. Kitts, there's a Marriott day pass you can get. If you go to resortpass.com, you can get one over there. It's pretty good. They actually can get a hotel room, actually, and it's not that bad. It includes admission for I forget, it's 2 or 4 people. But they have a great pool, great beach. The food is pretty meh, but they have a great beach and the pool facilities. It's a great family option. It's the Marriott St. Kitts. If you go to resortpass.com, is my recommendation right there. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you all joining us here. KJ is here, and of course, other KJ, my neighbor Kenny. By the way, my neighbor Kenny is going on Oasis of the Seas this week. So if you're going on Oasis on Saturday or Sunday, whichever day it is that it sails for Thanksgiving, my neighbor Kenny's looking for friends. So look out for him. He'll be wearing his I Pooped Today shirt. He loves wearing that thing. Richard, thank you for the super chat. 47 days till Allure, going to St. Thomas, interested in Magens Bay. What's the best way to get there? Royal excursion or private tour? I think actually, I don't private excursion. I would just take a taxi, Richard. Honestly, I would get off the ship as early as you can, go through the cruise terminal area. It's not very big in St. Thomas. And there's plenty of taxis. All the taxis, they're taxis. They're really pickup trucks with benches in the back of them. Anyway, it's simple. There are taxis right there to take you, and there'll be plenty to take you back. So, Carl Rutman. Carl, thank you for the super chat. 13 days till Brilliance, 34 to Odyssey, 89 to Allure with his 4-star, and 258 to Legend. What do you recommend for St. John's Antigua? Thanks, Kelly at MEI Travel. In Antigua, Valley Church Beach. I don't believe this is a royal excursion. I think you just hop on a taxi once again. Valley Church Beach, one of my favorite beaches, beautiful beaches in the world. Absolutely love it. Ed Vira, been a club member for 26 months, which reminds me, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, hold the phone. TV timeout. Today, immediately after this broadcast, we are doing a Royal Caribbean Blog Club members only live stream, which Ed Vira will be able to join because he's a member here. So all of our club members, guys, ladies, children, Samantha, after this broadcast, immediately after, we're doing a bonus broadcast just for club members. Ed, thanks for being a club member for 26 months. 69 days to start. If I book a fall Icon cruise out of Galveston while I'm at next cruise, do I get the extra onboard credit to use immediately on Star or an Icon in 27? I thought they got rid of that option, where you could either take it immediately or put it off. And I always thought, let's assume for a second that it's still there. I always thought to just defer the onboard credit to the cruise you're booking. Like, you're already on board the ship. You already budgeted everything. I'd rather, to me, there's not like, I would rather have that money, the onboard credit, for when you go later on. But chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they get rid of that option like, I don't know, a year or two ago? Or am I crazy? Did I dream that up? Teresa McChain from MEI Travel is here. The Teresa McChain, excuse me, by the way. Cheers, Mark. Jeremy, thank you for the super chat. 35 to Mariner, 133 to Alert. Too many days until Icon had text. So Ed booked it or is going to book it. Jeremy's booking it. We love that. And yes, we got the unlimited dining package. Nice. Very nice. La Family Adventures. What's going on, man? Thank you for the super chat. Next cruise, 7 days on Wonder. Thanksgiving back to back. Dude, I am jealous. You know what? I'm going on Star. And I know, like, that's a great ship. It's one of my favorite ships, in fact. But it doesn't have the mason jar. And as you know, when we hung out in Utopia, that mason jar bar is so, so good. So I'm jealous of that. KJ, did Carnival's Island compare well to CocoCay? No, it didn't, but I don't think it was meant to. It's really nothing like that. It's owned by Carnival, but it's not operated. We're going to do a whole video about this, KJ. But when I went to Amber Cove last week, because, you know, we got rerouted, and if you didn't follow that, it's okay. We'll have a video all about this. Amber Cove is more like Costa Maya. It's owned by Carnival, and it's run by Carnival. Usually only Carnival ships go there, but nothing's included. I mean, the pool and the water slide are included. I mean, the water lazy river. Okay, fair. But that's about where the comparison ends, similarities end, rather. So, no, don't worry. I will not be doing an ambercoveblog.com or anything like that. So, Kelly Ogren from MEI Travel is here. Hello, Kelly. It is good to see you. I see your husband saying hello to you, Kelly, which is always cute. Let's see here. Karen Carr. Karen, good to see you. Thank you for the super chat. 6 days a star. I'll see you on board. Thanks for all your help for first-time cruisers. Much appreciated. You are very welcome, Karen. That's what we're here for. I mean, this is the great thing I love about hanging out on YouTube is we get to answer like super advanced questions, super newbie questions. We got a great community here. We're not here. I would never. I want this to be a very welcoming community. We were all newbies at one point, so I'm glad you are here. Robin Risk from MEI Travel is here, and one of my good friends, Justin Oken, who is the hardest working. He's not the hardest working, but Justin will literally drop everything to go make a booking if you need him to. I've seen it in person. He bypassed Cafe at 270 and was like, I'm going to go book a cruise instead. So, yeah, good guy right there. Does Star of the Seas have a chief dog officer? They do. Yes, they do indeed. All the Icon class ships do, at least. So, lots of great countdowns here. Teresa, 61 days till Star. Chat, can we please tell Teresa, who we love and adore, to please rebook the Brilliance group cruise and come join us for that one because she canceled it? Can you believe that, chat? Will someone please think of Mark McChain? Please. Let's see here. Carter, with Icon coming to Galveston, do you see Portside Barbecue coming to Icon? No. I don't think Royal thinks in that way. It's an interesting. I know where your mind is at on this one, but no. They're not going to think in that way. Closest you're getting is if Star ever goes there. You've got within the Aquadome market a barbecue place, but no. Squirrel, thank you for the super chat. I don't see a message from you, Squirrel. Standby to standby. I mean, sometimes there isn't one. Wait, Squirrel, are you a? No, it's a super chat. Hold on. You've piqued my interest, Mr. or Mrs. Squirrel. I don't see it, but thank you for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate you. Nelly, go Yankees. Thank you for the super chat. Star of the Seas is a 12:44 p.m. flight. Okay, yes, absolutely, totally fine. Assuming your airport's like nearby. Also, best Port Canaveral hotel. I would recommend the Home 2 Suites in Cocoa Beach. I've stayed there before. It's very nice. Home number 2 Suites. Yeah, that's where we go right there. Zach Boyles. Zach, give me a thank you, Zach, for the super chat. 119 days to Harmony. Now that Icon's coming to Galveston, perfect time for a Galveston group cruise. I mean, it really would be. I'm not opposed to it. Yeah, I mean, the X Factor Zach that's out there is Icon 4, but probably will be out around the same time. But yeah, that's a listen. We got it. I've been talking about doing a group cruise out of Galveston for years, so you are not wrong. But hey, maybe in 2028. Bailey Robbins from MEI Travel is here. Hello, Bailey. Hope you and your mom are doing well. Cruiseaholics Anonymous, thanks for being a club member for 4 months. We'll see you in the members only live stream coming up immediately after this. Back from Harmony, love that ship. It really is a great ship. I read an article today about my 5 favorite ships that I'd go back on a heartbeat. Harmony should have been on the list. I came up with 5. If I had 6, it would have been Harmony for sure. Watching live from Freedom of the Seas. I love Freedom. Had a great time on there. Their internet was terrible. I hope they fixed it this week because last week it wasn't terrible. It was very disappointing and frustrating. Cowboy Valley, thanks for being a club member for 8 months. See you in the club only member live stream after this. 119 days, so back to back on alert. Thanks for the recommendation from Maya Chan. We had a blast, and we'll return on our next trip. Nice. I'm going there next week when I'm on Star of the Seas. I cannot wait. I love that place. Hey, Kelly, I got to go to Galveston. Will the first sailing will be a special event like an inaugural? No, probably not. I wouldn't expect anything like that. Maybe some like best you could hope for, Kelly, I'd imagine. There'll be like some when the ship actually sails away from Galveston. There'll be like the fire boats will do some stuff there, but I think that'll be the extent of it. By the way, bought the unlimited dining package for Allure Cruise. Nice. The UDP is it's definitely the way to go. I mean, it's not the way to go, but it's a nice way to go. You know what I mean? Crazy about cruising. Thank you for the super chat. Any restaurant recommendations in Old San Juan? Raices is my favorite. Raices. Raices. It's an easy walk from the ship. And they have both Puerto Rican food and American food. So it's really good if you've got picky eaters or adventurous eaters as well. Anthony, do you think going on Odyssey out of New Jersey over New Year's is a good option for the price of it? Yes. Do you know why I think that, Anthony? Because I booked it already. Not for this year, for next year. But yes, I'll put my money where my mouth is on this one. And I'm going to say yes. Cruiseaholics coming in with the super chat. Thank you, Cruiseaholics. Can't wait to see how Harmony is amplified. Yeah, we've got 3 ships getting amplified in 2026. Harmony, Liberty, and Ovation of the Seas. And each of them is different. They're not just like carbon copies. I am disappointed with Liberty's amplification. She's not getting playmakers. What? That's crazy talk right there. Neutron became a club member. Let's go. Good news. You'll be able to join us for the members only live stream coming up right after this one. Let's see here. Interactive One Hawaii. What's the easiest way to get from Rome to the airport? From the Rome airport, I believe the train is the play there. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the train is the way to go right there. And Squirrel became a club member. Awesome, Squirrel. Well, if you have a question, feel free to post it here, or we'll post it during the members only live stream. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for your support. Barry, going Thanksgiving cruise on Star. See you there. Nice. We'll see you on board the ship. MW Cole 14, thank you for the super chat. Greetings. Is everybody on Harmony right now except for me? Actually, I think the other people were off Harmony. Okay, it's just MW Cole. Fine. Greetings from Harmony. Told my wife to walk to the end of the ship, and she couldn't believe we were in the Aqua Suite. Wow, you kept it from her? I mean, respect. That's a hard secret to keep. And that also means your wife definitely does not check the Royal Caribbean app or anything, or the website. But yeah, wow, that must have been amazing. Like to be like, oh, like she thinks you're getting a balcony or something, and then bam, it's a heck of a balcony. La Floating Adventures coming with the super chat. 7 days till Utopia Thanksgiving, 13 days till Allure Amplified. Staying 2 nights at Fort Lauderdale near Los Alamos Boulevard. Any recommendations? Grace booked our hotel. Are you staying at the Hyatt Centric? Anyway, Los Alamos. The great thing about it is, honestly, you just walk down that street. There's shopping. There's dining. Like, it's one of those like boulevards, I guess you want to call it, that just has a lot happening. And really, you got to find the vibe for you, right? I just like it because it's great for like, and you're going in November, so it won't be like, surface the sun hot in South Florida. Go in the evening, walk down there, just find like there's some, I don't have a specific recommendation, like, oh, this particular restaurant. Every time I've gone, I've just walked down there and then I'm like, you know what? This place or this bar or this, it just like got like, there's something happening, there's energy there. Let's try it out. And I do recommend it's great. I know you got a kid, but bar hopping is really nice there as well. Very, very nice place to hang out. Michelle, what should I order at lunch at Giovanni's? First, Izumi, not Izumi specialty dining. Which one, Michelle? Like which? Because there's like 3 different Izumis. You know, you've got Izumi. Jeez. Which Giovanni's, Michelle? There's Giovanni's Italian Kitchen, Italian Table. No, there's only 2. I don't know where I got 3 from. There's only 2, but which one are you referring to? Sharon Stockman coming with the super chat. Sharon, it is so good to see you. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Matt, you'll be proud of me. I have 4 cruises booked, 2 back-to-back. Oh, first over Christmas, then New Year's, second back-to-back. We'll be on Icon, and then we'll be on Icon 1926. I got a little carry after more cruises for 2 years. They're all comp. Sharon, I am very proud of you. That's amazing. I mean, listen, I know you've been going through a lot. You deserve this. Enjoy it. I hope you have a wonderful time. And you pick, back-to-back, 4 cruises I love sailing over the holidays. It really is a nice change of pace. I think you'll love that, Sharon. Awesome. Paradise Cruising. I see what you did there. This is Bob from Ohio. Will members chats still work? Yes. The member chat, I think it's what you're asking, Paradise. After this broadcast, we're going to go to 8:30 p.m. Eastern, as we always do here. And then immediately after that, it'll be a members-only live chat. So if you're a Royal Caribbean Blog Club member here on YouTube, you'll be automatically joining us for that one. And you just if you want to join us, you don't have to. There's the join button. You probably see below it. If not, there's in the description of this video, there's a link to join the member. Like, see, they just did it right there. And you can join us for that. So, Kelly, I really am proud of this community. I mean, thank you. It's a very kind thing for you to say, but I think we have an amazing community here. Even my neighbor Kenny, really, truly nice people. Danny DiMatteo, thank you, Danny, for the super chat. 165 to Wonder of the Seas. You know, I love Wonder. I really do like that ship a lot. Let's see here. Tanya, looking at maybe doing a specialty lunch when I go to book it. It only gives me the options for dinner. Do I need to do it on a PC? I thought it was interesting, Tanya. You don't have to, but I always just book it on the PC, like a computer. When I go to book anything in the app, when I go to book anything for my cruise, drink package, dining package, specialty restaurant, spa, whatever, I always go to the website. I never use the Royal Caribbean app. And the nice thing about it is that it does separate. When you go to the dining section, you'll see dinner and you'll see lunch. I feel like that's pretty straightforward right there. Slew Dog, if Carnival Corporation knew you were Matt, do you think they would have thrown you off Amber Cove? I don't think so. I think they would have tried to. I mean, if they had half a brain, they would have tried to woo me, right? I mean, it would have been good publicity for them. But yeah. Cruisin' Chris, thank you for the super chat. Making Mondays tolerable since 2012. Let's go. I mean, to be fair, yes, the blog was there, but not YouTube. But nonetheless, you're right, Chris. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Jay Osteen coming in with a super chat. What's up, Jay? Fresh off Indy. First time at Sorrento's, big quest. Why is there a ketchup and mustard station on their counter? What dark wizard blasphemer is putting ketchup in pizza, let alone mustard? British people, probably. People from Iowa. Sorry, Mark. I don't know. The weird people. I mean, that's a test, right? If you're not wrong. I mean, if you're putting ketchup and or mustard on your pizza, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry. This is tough love right here on the Royal Caribbean Blog YouTube channel. I got to be real with you. You've got something wrong, okay? You should not. There is no excuse ever to put ketchup or mustard on your pizza. End of story. Hard stop. Not even going to negotiate it. It's not like pineapple. We're like, well, no. This means your parents have failed you. There is a deep, dark secret somewhere. You need a hug. I don't know what it is, but you should never be doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for letting me vent a little bit right there. Let's see here. Crazy About Cruising. Thank you for the super chat. Have you ever stayed near the Dolphin Mall in Miami? I have no idea what the Dolphin Mall is. The only mall I've stayed near in Brickell, there's the Brickell, it's not a mall, but Brickell something or other. It is a mall, but I don't think they call it the mall. The Brickell, it's like 2 stories, it's outdoors. I was thinking the short answer to your question is no, I've not. Unless I have, and I had no idea that was the name of it, but I don't think so. When I talk about Miami, I won't answer your question. I'll answer the question I wish you asked me. My favorite place to stay is Brickell neighborhood. So most people they look at Miami. Okay, I'm sailing into Miami downtown. Downtown is actually a mistake. There's it's kind of seedy. There's not a lot going on there. It's not you can walk around, and I've certainly done it. It's not the best place. Like Brickell's got a lot more going on. It's a cool area to hang out with. Lots of restaurants, lots of bars. Everything's close by. Better vibe there for sure. And it's really close to the cruise port because there's downtown and then Brickell's right underneath it. So it's pretty quick drive over. Kelly, Icon going to Galveston. Will the first sailing there be a special event we talked about? But no, like I said, I don't think it's not gonna be crazy like an inaugural cruise, like the first sailing of a ship ever. No. Hey David, thank you for the super chat. 26 till Allure. I want to treat my girlfriend to earrings or a necklace. Have you ever bought anything from Regalia? Do they do sales on some days? Yes. I have bought from jewelry store. I think it was more Effie recently. Within the last year, I bought my wife a necklace on board. They do sales. I mean, the jewelry stores are a lot like used cars lots. There's always a sale going on. There's always some sort of the price is never the price. Whatever price you see there, David, in the jewelry store is the negotiating starting point. You should never pay the sticker price for jewelry in these places. You start off in this, oh, sir, it's $500. Great. What can you do for me? Whether you want to propose your own price or start, asking them what they can do for it. But there's always a sale every day, David. I don't think they'll ever not negotiate. It might not be a great, they won't knock off half of it necessarily, but you should always assume there's always a sale. I say sale because they're always negotiating on there. So yeah. Michelle, which Giovanni's? Which ship? Let me put it this way, Michelle. Which ship are you going on? And I'll be able to answer the question for you. But it depends on the ship you're going on. Matt, great name. Love your videos. We live on Independence this Sunday. Still says Falmouth. Any chance for that? 0%. You got rerouted, didn't you? I feel like you're on. Hold on, Matt. I can probably look this up. If I can do this quickly, I will do this. I thought you guys already got rerouted, the ones in November. Reroutes after hurricane. You're on Independence of the Seas. Because they're really not going to operate till December 15th. I don't know if I have it in this. We wrote an article about this a week or two ago, but I'd have to look at it. I could have sworn you guys have already been. I thought all the royal ships basically have been rerouted to probably Cozumel would be my guess. But where does it still say Falmouth? Check the Royal Caribbean app. But I'd be pretty surprised if you were still going. If you are going there, listen, to be fair, Matt, when I got on Freedom of the Seas this past week on Monday, I got on the ship. We were going to CocoCay. And then at sail away, bam, we got the notification from the captain came on and said we weren't going there anymore. Hey, Chris, thanks for the super chat, my friend. Good to see you. Most impressive holiday you've had on a cruise? Oh, man. I mean, we did Halloween on Oasis for the group cruise. We had an amazing time dressing up for Halloween as a group. That was pretty awesome. But I think definitely Christmas just has the most decorations. July 4th is pretty fun. They do a good job with a lot of holidays, but they probably go the most over the top with Christmas. Halloween's a close second, though. They do a really nice job with that. Ashley, no question, but we just got off Utopia and participated in the news show Price is Right. It was super fun. I am going to go try that out on Star of the Seas, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for the review. Hey, Barry, thank you for the super chat. Our new member, hello, welcome. You might be a member, just so you know, the super chat doesn't count for that, but thank you. See you on Star next week. Also, December 12th, Liberty, and January 2nd, Liberty. Both on Liberty. Oh, good. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking for, well, hopefully we'll see each other on board the ship. Awesome. Donkey Rider 2010, thank you for the super chat. What ship is replacing Icon of Miami in 27? We don't know. If I had to guess, I'd assume Icon 4. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, we don't know the answer. It could be Allure, I suppose, but that seems weird that it isn't listed yet. But my guess is Icon and 4 because, yeah, there's no ship doing 7 night sailings out of Miami in 2027, 2028. There's no way that's not a thing. So, yeah, clearly it's going to Miami. If you're the 7 night cruise out of Miami that's like Royal Caribbean's flagship route right there. That's they don't put Rhapsody of the Seas doing that route. They put their very best ships doing 7-nighters out of Miami. So for sure, it's going to be. I would put it this way: I will be absolutely shocked if it's not Icon 4. Absolutely shocked. David coming in with another super chat. Thank you, David. What is your perfect itinerary? Say 4 to 5 ports. Great question. I think maybe some of the new itineraries out of Galveston that go to Perfect Day Mexico, Cozumel, and Perfect Day CocoCay. If you want to throw one more in there, an overnight in Perfect Day Mexico. I guess Progresso. Sure, we'll throw that. I haven't even been there yet, but that'll check that box. So there you go. That's a perfect itinerary right there. I mean, that's in the Caribbean. Obviously, in Alaska, there's a perfect Alaska itinerary. But yeah. Let's see here. Next question. Got so many good questions right here. Does MEI Travel book Silversea? Yes, they do. Are you going to Giovanni's Table? So that's the old one. The eggplant parm is not bad. The steak, if you're going to Giovanni's Table, the filet mignon is the way to go. Although you're going there for lunch, you said, right? Not dinner. I don't know if they have filet for lunch. I think it's a dinner only thing. But if they have the filet, definitely a filet. Recommendation for Aruba and Curacao with kids. For Aruba, Matt, check out, go to resortforaday.com and book the Riu Palace. There are two. One is for adults only, one's for families. Do the one families. You will love that one. For Curacao, Mambo Beach, probably. La Pride Family Adventure, thanks for becoming club members. Welcome. We'll see you guys. Don't forget, guys, we're doing a members-only live stream immediately after this one right here. And I will take group cruise suggestions for 2027 in that chat. So come join us for it. JP, during the Black Friday sale, the all-in package is being offered for our sailing. I've been able to find any reviews. It's brand new. That's why you don't have any reviews. It's basically just a big combo deal. I actually, wait, did I write the article for this? I wrote a, not a review because I haven't done it, but I analyzed the price. If you want, and I'm going to give you the link to it. It is, yeah, it's published. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Copy link. It's coming in the chat. In 3, 2, 1. It's in the chat now, so check it out, JP. Cruiser Chris M coming with an epic super chat. Thank you, Chris. 32 days till next cruise. 32 days till next cruise. 3 other cruises, 205 Division, 400 Harmony, 765, 770 back-to-back Liberty, and 859 Icon. Costa Maya is not listed as Perfect Day Mexico. Will that change as the dates get close? Yes. So Royal Caribbean, I talked to Royal Caribbean about this. Basically, they're like, we're going to open Perfect Day Mexico sometime in late 2027. We don't know exactly yet. So they don't want to like draw the line in the sand yet officially. So that's why they haven't announced it yet. But yes, once you, like, if you got to, let's put it this way. If you're going to Perfect Day Mexico in like December of 2027, eventually probably it will change from Costa Maya to Perfect Day Mexico. And they're going to make that announcement, Chris, sometime in early 2026. So yes, you're not missing something there. Hey, Justin, thank you for the super chat. Going on Freedom, December 4th, our port got changed to Puerto Plata. Do you know if Royal Caribbean does Taino Bay or Amber Cove? Taino Bay. Amber Cove is only for Carnival ships, unless you're like me, you get rerouted there. We get rerouted to both, but you're going to Taino Bay. It would say Amber Cove if you're going to Amber Cove. So there you go. We're on Freedom and the ship is shaking real bad right now. Any chance you know why? That happened to me too when I was on Freedom. I mean, just the wind, the ocean. It's just motion in the ocean. Honestly, you're totally fine. You're totally safe. It'll pass before you know it, but it's fairly normal. It's not the ship. It's just like the weather conditions, quite frankly. Neutron 72, thank you for the super chat. Matt, prior U.S. Navy, thank you for your support, or for your service, rather, I should say. Sailed first Royal Caribbean on Oasis in Star Class, Ultimate Panoramic in August. Royal Caribbean blog, super helpful in deciding on Royal Caribbean. Long story for me. I'm looking forward to that. Sailed Freedom, 20-day sailing Freedom, 16th November, 20 days till Indy, 27th to 70. Nice. Well, Neutron, again, thank you for your service. And I am so glad that all this jabbering, and all these things I'm saying is helpful. Eddie V's is my go-to on Los Alas. Thanks for the recommendation right there. Silver Honda, there's so many people I can't get to every single comment here. It's literally impossible to do in an hour. So obviously, I'm prioritizing super chats, and then I'm trying to get to as many questions as I possibly can. So bear with me. I'm trying my best here. Let's see here. Dwayne, love your platform. Question, what's your take on Wonderland? I think Wonderland is certainly very fun. It doesn't really compare to Empire Supper Club. Like, they're very different experiences. Wonderland is more like a traditional specialty restaurant. It has a loose Alice in Wonderland theme. It's cute. It's fun. Worth doing once. Empire Supper Club is completely different. I mean, this is a formal, elegant, entertainment type experience. I think they're pretty dissimilar, other than being an extra cost. That's kind of where the similarities end there. So, good question. Let's see here. I'm not sure if you spoke about the new Black Friday sales, but the all-in package is cool. But if you have a room with your kids in it, you can't book it. Really? I know that, like, I should try that out just like as a test, because I know they have like basically two tiers, right? They have the all-in package, which has alcohol, and then they have the other package, which is the non-alcoholic package. So I'm wondering why that's the case. And I know why, because the drink package, right, is attached to it. After the broadcast, I'll have to test that. Maybe remind me in the what's it called? The members only live stream, which is starting in 30 minutes. We'll play with that a little bit. But that is news to me, actually. I don't know if that's I think that's what's it called? I wonder if it's a bug or something. In South America, it's very common for people to put mayo and ketchup on their pizza. Well, they're wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Not sorry. Emma disagrees. Actually, I said that as when I said British people, I specifically was thinking of her, because that's something British people do. God bless them, but they make some terrible choices with their food. Patrick Dietrich, thank you for becoming a club member. You'll be joining us on the members only live stream coming up here in a little bit. Let's see here. Heck yeah, Teresa, I agree with you on that. Heck yeah. Next question. If we become club members now, can we join the chat? Absolutely, yes. As you can join at any point. You can even join during the chat if you wanted to. But yeah, absolutely, 100%. We've got a super chat coming in from Jack Frost. Thank you for the super chat. 292 Days of Harmony in the Ultimate Family Suite. Ooh, we should be friends. Can't wait to see it. Wife wants to cruise with you in Law Floating Adventures. Wow, dude, we got like, wow, that's great company right there. She never misses a video. Can that happen? Law Floating Adventures and I were on Utopia this season, the President's Cruise. But I don't know the next time we're both on the same ship. But heck yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak for them, but I assume the answer is absolutely. But we would need a Venn diagram of which cruises we all each have booked to line that up right there. So yeah. Let's see here. Next question is from Dan. Dan became a club member. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks very much. See you at the club members only live stream in a little less than half an hour. So, Dog, we're selling on Independence next year over July 4th. What can we expect on the ship? On July 4th, there'll be decorations. There will be probably a special like barbecue lunch or something going on the pool deck. Special trivia events. No fireworks, but there'll be special events. Basically, Sudok, honestly, if I were you, just look at a past July 4th sailing, a ship that sailed over July 4th. Like that was me. I sailed on July 4th on Independence last year in Europe, and there's some special event things going on there for sure. The Royal Caribbean website still says Falmouth for next week. I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I think it's very unlikely you're going right there. Best beach to visit in Curacao, Mambo Beach. When will Icon 4 be released? Don't know. I don't know. Diamond Dave Grossi coming with the super chat. Thank you, Dave. 6-7 days to Icon and Independence side by side. How many cruises do you currently have booked? And what and when are your next 5? Wow, this is very specific. I have Star of the Seas, Wonder, Utopia, Brilliance, Star? No. Yes. I think Star again. That's my 5 right there. So there you go. Michelle Pros, hello. It's good to see you. Anthony, when do you think the next deal is going to be? And do you think it's going to be a good deal? You know, your question it's a very vague yet specific question. This is good. I know where your head is on this one. When it comes to deals, guys, whether it's a cruise fare or a cruise add-on, like a drink package, what have you, always, always, always book it now lock in the price, take advantage of price decreases if they come on later on. I think it's actually a mistake to play the let's wait longer and see if there's a better deal game, because inevitably you get burned when the price goes up. So I'm a big fan of booking early and locking the price and then taking advantage of price decreases later on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does the main dining room have a special menu for Christmas? They do, yes. They have a special menu for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. Jeru, thank you for the super chat, Jeru. Do we see a message from you, Jeru? Jeru. Yes, but where? Oh, I found it. Not sure my question came through with the super chat. It did. Cruising on Utopia on December 19th and wondering how is the weather and if shorts and t-shirts will be okay. Probably will be okay. I mean, listen, it's December, and if we've seen anything from this winter so far, cold fronts are definitely coming down into the tropics. So it just depends, quite frankly, if you're there at the same time a cold front is coming through. So today, it's too early to tell you the answer to that one. But basically what I would tell you, Jiru, is about 3 or 4 days before your cruise, check the weather forecast for Nassau. If the high temperature, look at the high temperature, obviously, if you're in the 80s, it'll be warm enough. And also look for Port Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, to see what the temperature is over there. But just to be safe, I would pack like, a hoodie or a light jacket just in case, because it could get a little chilly, especially in evening hours, and especially if you're outdoors. Captain Bob coming with a super chat. Good to see you, Captain Bob. 50 days to alert. If you've been on the ship since it's been revamped, I have not, but Jenna has, Captain Bob. We have a full ship tour of the revamped Allure of the Seas over on our channel right here. So if you check that out afterwards, be able to check it out. Michael Graham, thank you for the super chat. 61 days till Icon. When can we reserve tickets for Wizard of Oz? Soon. Basically, there isn't an exact time, Michael, but keep an eye on the entertainment tab in your cruise planner. It will eventually become active and you'll be able to book it. So you want to check, now that you're within 60 days, basically, I'd be checking almost every day to see if it's available. I think it'll be closer to, quite frankly, 30 days or less, but I would not sleep on it just in case. Let's see here. Next question. Can't even have time. Have you had any big celebrations for opening day of the Royal Beach Club Paradise Island? I've not, but I think Royal hasn't said something one way or another, so I don't know. Let's see here. Jared got your message. Mickey, is it required to tip on a cruise? Great question. So the answer is kind of yes. And I say kind of because the gratuities are pretty much are already automatic. What I mean by that is, let's say you book your cruise and you do nothing extra. Okay, cool. When you get on board the ship, Mickey, there's automatic gratuities already assessed. So every day of your sailing, you're going to get an automatic gratuity charged to your room. Every person will be charged that. That covers your stateroom attendant and the dining room staff. When you order a drink, or pretty much you go to the spa, almost anything on board, you will automatically get a 18% gratuity. So it's automatic for you. You don't have to do anything. There's no thinking. There's no weird, exchanges of money at the end of the cruise and awkwardness. So you're good to go on that front. I hope that makes sense. Carolyn has been a club member for 2 months. Thank you, Carolyn. We'll see you at the members only live stream. 4 of us are going to wonder in 56 days for a birthday booze cruise. In 111 days, the husband and I are going on Symphony. Not really any good excursion in San Juan. You don't need an excursion in San Juan. Just walk off the ship and explore. Your ship is docked right in Old San Juan. You can easily walk around. It's very walkable. You don't need an organized tour at all. Use Google Maps. I mean, you're in the U.S., Carolyn, so your cell phone plan works. It's really easy to do things on your own. Just find what's interesting to you. Adrian, flying into Port Canaveral, best hotel near the port. Home 2 Suites. Always Be Booked podcast. Holy smokes. No way. Tommy Boats is in my YouTube chat. It's been a while, Tommy. I heard you've got, well, I know you changed like your plans. Like, I mean, you're on the run from the law, but you had a restaurant or have a restaurant? My friend Earl always tells me all about what you're up to. Anyway, good to see you, man. Yesterday was a rough day for Nassau. Still one of the best ports in the world. Words you don't usually hear about Nassau, but hey, man, I'm glad to hear. When you say a rough day, that usually means there was some drinks involved there. I hope you're doing well, my friend, and I'm looking forward to going to Nassau, checking out the new beach club next month. Thank you for your generosity, as always. Which is better, group cruise or big family cruise? Group cruise, for sure. Because then you're sailing with people that you actually like. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, but there you go. Let's see here. Oh, we got a 6-7. 6-7. Somewhere Samantha is very happy right there. Deputy Get Some. Thank you for the super chat. 20 days till our first celebrity cruise on Reflection, 153 Symphony, and Royal Beach Club Nassau. I remember complaints that they cut Oasis from 7-night sailings, but I see plenty of 7-nighters. The cuts that you're referring to are going to be happening primarily in the next year or so, primarily next year. Like Oasis and Allure and Harmony all are going to go down to less than 7-night cruises. So it depends on when you're looking. But yes, as of like today, it's still just Wonder and Utopia. But and with the new deployments we've seen, actually, I mean, Harmony's back up to 7-night sailing, so maybe that's going to change a little bit. Alejandro, going on Wonder. I want to try the Icon Class 2. Do you think booking a cruise during is worth it? Yeah, the next cruise program. I mean, it's free money and reduced deposit. I would tell you this, though, honestly, Alejandro, today is November 17th. I would book it now. The cruise. Don't wait to book it on board the ship. My concern, Alejandro, is if you wait between now and December 1st or 2nd, whenever you go over there, the price could actually go up, thus negating any extra onboard credit. So my advice is actually book it now. Don't wait. So there you go. Matt needs a personal assistant to keep him up to date. This is true. My wife usually yells at me about this stuff. Good to see you, Tony. Whoever you, Anando, hope I said that right. Watching from Icon. Nice. Kathy Waldo became a club member. Nice. And don't forget, I think you already know this, we're doing a members only live stream here in 20 minutes. Alejo de Paisa Trader, hope I said that right. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, that's not you. That's someone else. Where's your message? Wait. Let's see if I can find it. No? Well, thank you for your generosity. Very kind of you. Tanya, member for 2 months. Thank you for being a club member for 2 months. Tanya, I'll see you in the members only live stream. Thank you, Matt. Was able to book Giovanni's table for lunch by going to the website. Yeah, I mean, I know the app is great, but the website is just easier for there. So, cool. Adrian, going on Star for Christmas. Do they do anything special for the kids? Yes. There'll be trick-or-treating. There will be caroling. There will be special crafts. They've done special events. They actually have done Meet Santa Claus as well. So yeah, absolutely. Have I ever gone into a lifeboat on a cruise, even just for training? No, but I got very close. On Adventure of the Seas, when cruises first restarted, on the second sailing back, the alarm went off. The 6 short blast followed by the 7th long blast. And we went to our muster station thinking we were going to have to get in one, but that was it. Actually, I have been on a lifeboat. That's a lie. On Celebrity and Silver Sea, I've been in one, not for an emergency, for tendering. On those lines, it's fairly common to use the tender boats for tendering as opposed to Royal Caribbean, which primarily uses provided boats. Anyway, yes, I have been on a tender boat. They're functional. They're not luxurious. So I actually forgot about that. Let's see here. Baba Bev, thank you for the super chat. What's your opinion on the celebrity cruises versus Royal Caribbean? I like it a lot. We've done some videos here on the channel comparing, contrasting. They're more similar than they're not. The biggest thing is I think Celebrity's food approach is a little bit better than Royal's, but their nightlife stinks. After 10 o'clock, it's just snoozeville. There's nothing going on over there. Janice, do you have to have the Wi-Fi package in order to use the app? No, you do not. You do not have to purchase Wi-Fi in order to use the Royal Caribbean app. When you connect to the Royal Caribbean Wi-Fi network, it will ask you, do you have a Wi-Fi package or do you want to just use the app? And you click on use the app and you are good to go. And yes, you can use the app to communicate with other people. There's a chat feature built in there that is free. Let's see here. Oh, there's a big fire in Nassau? Is that right? I had no idea. This is news to me. Let's see here. My 17-year-old happened to walk in and we did the 6-7 thing. And it's like, I mean, to say it's such an over meme right now, but yeah. Bill, you made it in, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on, Bill. Is there a message from you? It's okay if there's not. I don't need a message, but I want to make sure. Will the harmony amplification be the same as alert? No, Bill. I have an article for you that lists the changes that are coming to Harmony of the Seas specifically. It's different. It's not the same. In fact, Royal Caribbean rarely ever does the same thing. Okay, link, copy. All right, Bill, it's coming in the chat in 3, 2, 1. There it is. Check it on out. But it's not the same thing. John C., thank you for the super chat. Are the Black Friday deals we see now the final deals, or do you expect other offers? Maybe. This year's Black Friday has not been as good as last year's. Some things have been better. Like this year's Black Friday sale, the drink package and the Wi-Fi are not deals at all. They're the exact same prices they were before Black Friday. But other things like the Royal Beach Club are super cheaper than they were before Black Friday. So it depends. But to answer your question, I don't know. All I can tell you is that Royal Caribbean already planned out 3 different Black Friday sales, but that doesn't necessarily mean there'll be a better price. As we've learned with any sale that Royal Caribbean does, the sales always have fancy names, but the algorithm controls whether or not the price actually drops. So the answer to your question, John, is you're gonna have to keep checking back, and every sailing is different. It's not just across the board. Hey, Mary, became a club member. Let's go, Mary. We only got 15 minutes until our members only live stream. Next question is Salty Wit. Why would they post the theme nights the day of and not prior to? No. First of all, you can figure out the theme nights. I'm gonna give you an article that will tell you exactly how. You can determine it beforehand. You don't need to wait till you're actually on board the ship. You're right. It's a little confusing sometimes, but copy link. I just posted in the chat how to figure out the theme nights to your cruise, Salty. So there you go. Hopefully that'll help you out right there. There's a fire at the fish. Okay, Jill, I had no idea. Thank you for the update on that one right there. Heavens to Betsy. What did you do before you decided to do Royal Caribbean Black full time? I was a web developer. Yeah, believe it or not, I know. As attractive and as much of a physical specimen as I am, before this, the old Mapster was a bit of a geek. I know, shocking. Some of you may have swerved off the road in sheer surprise. I should have warned you all. There are children crying now because their hero, their idol, the people they look up to, the guy. I mean, it's been, I know, a little bit ruined right there, but yeah, it's true. I was a web developer beforehand. Chris Stell, club member for 23 months. Best port for walking, exploring other than San Juan. Skagway, Alaska. Cozumel to some extent. A lot of places in Europe, Chris. Like a lot of ports in Europe. Let's see here. Modern Myths. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. Let's see. After Harmony, Liberty, and Ovation, what do you think will be refurbished next? Good question. I mean, Symphony, perhaps. You can make an argument. I mean, some of these ships, they don't seem like old ships, but Quantum and Anthem, maybe. I don't know. That's a really good question right there. Nicole, my 8-year-old asks what your favorite thing to do on a cruise ship is. The answer is to eat. We always joke, and it's true when we're at home. It's like the last night before our cruise. We're like, man, last time we're gonna have to cook food and clean up after ourselves. I mean, we love the dining on board. So I think food is a big draw. Naps. Your 8-year-old is like, what is wrong with this guy? All he does is eat and sleep. Sounds like Tony Diaz. But it's true. We part of it is just like it's relaxing, taking it easy for sure. But I know for 8-year-olds, they're running around doing the water slides and hanging by the pool and playing the arcade, writing 6-7 on all the whiteboards on board the ship. Yeah. Oh, 7 short and 1 long. There you go. See, Don, that was a test to see if you were there. Yes, that was exactly the reason I said that. Hey, Jamie. Good evening. Christmas cruise or New Year's cruise? There's two competing thoughts on this, Jamie. I think a New Year's cruise is more fun because it's a contained environment. You can drink to your heart's content. You don't have to worry about DUIs and all that. It's easy, super. It is like built for a party, New Year's Eve party. The advantage of Christmas is if you go on a Christmas cruise, you don't have to worry about family and presents and all that. I mean, you can bring presents, but like, I don't know, maybe it gets you away from all that. I think New Year's Eve, though, is probably the play. I feel like that's the thing right there. Do you need to order food at Playmakers to watch a game if you just want to drink? No, you can go there and order food. You can go there and just order drinks. You can go there and not order anything and totally be fine. Best thing to do in Puerto Plata. There's a lot of cool things. I mean, obviously the port itself in Taino Bay has a really nice pool and lazy river that's free. Also, there's a number of great beaches nearby. I got a day pass there to the Iberostar. It was very nice. So, yeah. Is the Icon class a lot different than the Wonder of the Seas? Yes, it is. Hey, Malachi. What's up, man? Welcome. Glad to have you here. I know I'm very late. I take naps and eat a lot, but good to meet you, Malachi. Let's see. We have not even 9 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen, until our members only live stream. This stream will end. Members only will begin in 9 minutes. We'll continue the fun over there. No more 6-7. Okay, fine. No more 6-7. Nothing wrong with eating and sleeping, right, Donna? I mean, I feel like that's part of the fun of it. Yeah, he's young. He doesn't understand the value of a nap. Listen, Tony, I may make fun of Tony for other things, but he is not wrong right there. I mean, cruising is what you make of it. That's the beauty of it. But a nap on a cruise, when you get into your room and that air conditioning is pumping and those sheets are ice cold. Oh, I mean, I can fall asleep in about 37 seconds. It's so good. It's so refreshing. So, Second Chance Crafting just booked Odyssey for 27. Can you update the secrets to Odyssey or best things about Odyssey? Really, it's the Playmakers on board. Playmakers is in the Seaplex. They redid that area. It's really nice. The pool area has been redone. The pool deck. It's very different than any other Quantum class ships. So yeah, really nice things right there. I'm going on Odyssey of the Seas at the end of next year, so about a year from now, and very excited for that one. I haven't been on there in a long time, and I love that ship. Alex, the new itineraries they don't list Perfect Day Mexico, correct? Would you book now in hopes of opening on time? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, Rel said, and we talked this a little earlier in the broadcast. That's okay. Royal Caribbean, I had a quick call with them, and they were like, listen, we don't know exactly which day it's going to open yet, like specifically like this day versus that day. So they're not advertising yet. They don't want to let anybody down in that regard. So that's why you're not seeing anything yet right there. Cameron Jenkins, thank you for the super chat. Cameron, hey, Matt, if I'm in a different room than my wife on the same cruise, do we each get each other's points for that cruise or just get the points for the room I'm booked in? You get the points of the room you're booked in. Every point, Cameron, it has no relevance who's in your room. Well, only if you're booked solo. But you get the points for the room you're booked in, Cameron. So as an example, if you both book room solo, you would both get double points. If that's kind of the angle you've got over there. Good question. Let's see here. Is Black Friday going to do summer cruises, Jonah? All the cruise. I'm going to share a little secret with you. All sales, Black Friday included, they're window dressing. The algorithm determines which sailings get better prices. So it's almost, I don't say irrelevant, but there is sales are not like across the board where they're like, it's not like, at the Gap or at Black Friday, all of a sudden jeans are half off, whatever. They target specific sailings. That's maybe why you're not seeing significant deals or discounts. Baba Bev, thank you for the super chat. What celebrity ship? Are we back? Baba Bev, thank you for the super chat. Which celebrity ship is the best one for 5 days? If it's an Excel class ship, I love the Excel class. Danny DiMatteo, thank you. Question mark. Danny, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, Becky has a lot of problems, indeed. Becky travels too much, indeed. Yeah, no Becky on this one, just me for this particular one. I've not sailed on Celebrity Summit, Michelle. I've sailed on Celebrity old one, not Summit. The other Millennium class ship that I forgot the name of it right there. So, yeah. Cool. We have 5 minutes, guys, until we start the members only live stream. So if you have a couple more questions here, we'll answer as many as I can. Delano James, thanks for the question. What's your opinion of the ever increasing cruise price and the cutting down on certain perks or benefits? I did a podcast episode about this a little while ago, talking about the prices. The benefits, I would say this about the benefits that have changed. By and large, most of the benefits that have been removed have been the sort of benefits most people never really used. I feel like it's been overstated a little bit, the significance of some of the benefits of Crown and Anchor. The biggest one was Diamond Plus not being able to get into the concierge lounge anymore. But de facto wise, that's been gone for years. And I've always said, really, I only care about the suite lounge if I'm actually booked in a suite. I'm not paying for it, whatever. The core changes, the core perks are still there. That's the most important thing. As for the prices going up, you're right. They've ever been going up. I mean, that's true of everything. I mean, what hasn't gone up in price in the last, forever, but certainly in the last 5 years, right? And so I feel like this is not just a cruising thing. This is just like everything. But I also talked in the podcast episode, there are strategies to help sort of mitigate. I'm not saying I have strategies to get you like half off, but there are ways to fight it or curb some of those price increases. Again, there's an episode of the podcast here on YouTube. You can check it out for a longer discussion of this topic than I have time for tonight. Let's see here. How far out is the best time to book a Royal Caribbean cruise? As early as possible. Truly, if you can book it too early, 2 years in advance, absolutely. Hey, James, you became a club member with 3 minutes left, dude, for the members only live stream. Stay tuned for that one. By the way, for the members only live stream that's coming out immediately after this one, if you're already a member, this video will kick over to the new one automatically. So you don't have to really do anything. But yeah, it's just for members only right there. Let's see here. At Beach Club in Nassau and Cozumel, will your drink package work? No, they're independent. It's like more of like a shore excursion, Alex. Good question. Cowboy Valley, Matt, people should check individual dining prices versus a package. Yeah, you're not wrong. Sometimes the bundles actually do cost more than booking individually. 100%. Yes, 100. Well, good advice right there. There was one more question that I wanted to. Oh, Audrey, is the current exclusion for new reservation only a new thing? It is and it's not. Royal Caribbean always plays with the wording on there. I will tell you this much, Audrey. In terms of repricing cruises, if you're a resident of the U.S. or Canada, I can tell you for a fact that my MEI travel agent just repriced my Legend of the Seas cruise last week or this week, over the weekend. So this is why I talk about all the time, use a good travel agent. It's almost irrelevant, but they change the wording there all the time I don't think they do it to mess with people, but it definitely causes confusion when other people call in to, get their cruises repriced right there. First of 3 cooks, what is your favorite thing about selling on Freedom of the Seas? Ooh, the price, honestly. It's one of the best value. I talked about this in the article I wrote today about why I picked Freedom as one of my favorite ships. The value and what you get for it, I think it's one of the best values in the fleet right now. Even if you're like, you can pay cash and get a really good deal. Like as opposed to a casino comp is what I meant by that. But there are some really good prices, and that's what I love about it. But also, Playmakers, Giovanni's Italian Kitchen is on there. The new resort pool deck. It's really, really nice. I'm going to make this easy for you, Steve. Just go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, which I think you know about. There's a big yellow form. Fill that out. They'll contact you. So there you go. Or this is the other website, but I feel like if you go to RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, fill out the form, I get a little credit, and Becky has to be nicer to me, which is the most important thing right there. So yeah. All right. Guys, we have run out of time here. Thank you so much for joining us here. I almost blocked Teresa, which Tony would have been happy with, but that was a mistake. Thank you so much for joining us here. We're going to wrap up our stream, but for our Royal Caribbean Blog Club members, hang on. Oh, Connor, you just snuck in, dude, under the wire here. Thank you for being a club member, my friend. We're going to do a members only live stream coming up immediately after this. Give me like 2 minutes, and it's going to go right into it. So for everyone who's not joining us, thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being part of our community. Thank you for being amazing. Samantha, I'm sorry, but your dad's not going to be joining us here, so good night. And we'll talk again next Monday from On Board Star of the Seas. I can't wait for that one. Going to be awesome. For all of our members, see you guys in a few minutes. Until then, guys, have a wonderful week or 3.5 minutes till we talk again. Bye, everyone.